right here. That means it was very hot today. Triple-digit heat all throughout the basin. 108 in Pecos. Not going to be as hot tomorrow, but still going to be pretty hot with temperatures in the 90s. 83 by midnight, 74 by 7 a.m., then 89 by lunchtime. Let's start Local 2 News right now.
Next, female remains found near a pump jack in Reeves County. We have all the details straight ahead. Also, victims of the deadliest mass shooting laid to rest. Loved ones say their final farewell. And
don't try. You're never going to get nothing accomplished in your life.
The words of a 10-year-old entrepreneur. Find out about this Odessa boy's business in the basin. All that and more coming up.
Live from Midland, Odessa, and Big Spring, we're Basin Trusted, Basin Proud. This is Local 2 News at 10 in HD.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Lauren Tropea. Thank you so much for spending your Saturday night with us for Local 2 News at 10. We begin tonight in Reeves County, where a body was found earlier today. The Reeves County Sheriff's Office says it was here near Highway 285 and FM 1450 where female remains were spotted. Now, details limited at this time as officials continue to investigate. Of course, we'll bring you the latest information as we learn more. Moving to an update in Fort Stockton, some good news as all water restrictions now lifted. Residents can go back to watering their lawns and washing their cars. You'll remember on Thursday, the city releasing a level 5 restriction notice asking residents to avoid watering their yards. This came after a power outage affected the wells at the water fields, leaving the water storage tanks lower than normal. In your crime news tonight, gunfire leads to damaged property in Fort Stockton. Now police need your help. Officials say an altercation occurred in the area of 16th and Williams at about 2:30 a.m. on Thursday. Investigators seeking information for those responsible for the crime. They urge you to call the Fort Stockton Police Department at 432-336-4600. And over in Odessa, police warning residents that the man connected to a murder in Temple, Texas could be in Odessa. Here's a few pictures of the man, Justin Slatton Jr. The Temple Police Department tells us he has ties to the Latin Kings gang and is wanted for murder and burglary of a building. If you have any information on this man, contact OPD. Meanwhile, skeletal remains found at the Monahans Draw in Ector County. Ector County Sheriff's Office says they were dispatched Thursday afternoon to the 3000 block of South Dixie, where police say 2 people were walking and found the remains. According to the release, CSI investigators found a skull, rib bones, and part of a pelvic bone, as well as a lock blade knife and a female shoe. The medical examiner's office has collected the remains, which have been sent to an anthropologist in Tarrant County. Over in Odessa today, the second annual Puppy Paws benefit held at Moose Lodge. A pool tournament helped raise money for Dust Bowl Animal Rescue. 50% of entry fees will benefit the rescue. The nonprofit helped over 1,000 animals in the basin since forming back in 2013.
All the proceeds that we raise will go back to the rescue, who currently has 80-plus dogs in foster care, and all that money goes to vet these dogs, provide food, provide needed supplies.
Dust Bowl Animal Rescue planning more events this summer, and we'll keep you posted with dates and times. Speaking of pups, it's no secret the basin has been overwhelmed with massive amounts of pets that need to be adopted for years. But officials at the Odessa Animal Shelter are sad to say about 50 animals might have to be put down if they're not adopted. The capacity of the facility is 150. They have around 250 animals right now. With that overpopulation, 11 animals for sure on a list for euthanization if something isn't done.
It's very sad, it's emotional, but
in the past, it was just immediate euthanization, and that's just not Jackie's way to do business. Those dogs are given a chance to recover. They're taken to the vet.
There's a high number of animals on an urgent adoption list. The reasoning, to make room for the animals that continue to come into the facility. The shelter urges the basin to help these animals by adopting and contribute to the long-term solution of spaying and neutering pets. Staying in Odessa, where the Police Athletic League hosted their first summer market today. 40 vendors with everything from candles to cosmetics lined the tables. A great turnout prompting another summer market next year.
Police officers work with children between the ages of 8 to 18 years old. We provide sportsmanship, activities with the kids and teach them sportsmanship through fair play is our main goal.
Summer program rosters with the officers already full. In Midland County, bees stinging the basin once again. 2 attacks in the county in just the last 2 weeks. Back on June 3rd, a Midland man was hospitalized and his 2 dogs killed after a bee attack. Now, Friday morning, an elderly woman in Midland County hospitalized after getting attacked by bees.
What generated the attack might have been a situation of Africanized bees coming in to take over a colony, and the colony got into an argument, and then the homeowner just happened to stumble in on it.
Cleverton says when it comes down to it, just be smart and safe when you come across the bees. And as the devastation from the deadliest mass shooting in our nation's history still settles in, loved ones of the 49 victims now preparing to say their final farewell. Steve Nanez reports.
A tearful embrace during the funeral service for 21-year-old Corey James Connell, one of the 49 victims who lost his life during the Orlando shooting. Connell was leaving the Pulse nightclub with his girlfriend when the gunman walked in and opened fire. Connell's girlfriend survived, but he didn't.
When we got the news that Corey had been taken from us, it was more than we could bear. The first question we asked is why, and why Corey? I had no answers for myself or my family. And the only thing I knew to do was to cry out to God.
On Friday, loved ones gathered to say goodbye to 25-year-old Anthony Luis Laureano Disla, who moved to Orlando 3 years ago to pursue a career as a choreographer. President Obama honored the victims earlier this week, laying a wreath at a memorial site, and in his weekly address, reflected on his visit with the families of the victims.
Time and again, we've observed moments of silence for victims of terror and gun violence. Too often, those moments have been followed by months of silence, by inaction that is simply inexcusable.
29-year-old Omar Mateen opened fire inside a gay nightclub in Orlando last Sunday, killing 49 people and injuring dozens more. Police say Mateen called 911 during the shooting and pledged allegiance to ISIS. Mateen was on the FBI's terrorist watch list from 2013 to 2014, but the investigation into his possible ties to terrorism did not produce enough evidence to make an arrest. I'm Steve Nanez reporting.
Stand by.
New at 10, many kids enjoying summer break, sleeping in and splashing around at the pool. But for one local 10-year-old boy, the break from school, the perfect opportunity to build his business. Local 2's Lupi Zabata met with the young entrepreneur on the importance of responsibility.
This kid started the summer on a mission to reach his goal of working hard and earning his own money to attend summer camp. And he has a very special message to kids his age.
Yes, you can. You never say you can't do stuff, because you can. It's worth trying. If you don't try, you're never going to get nothing accomplished in your life.
10-year-old Patrick Martinez spending his summer working hard, mowing lawns.
First thing we do is get out of the truck, untake the tail bed, check the gas in our lawnmowers, make sure the bags are empty, and then if they are, we rock and roll.
He wanted to earn the money to go to summer camp with his best friend Hayden, and his parents say the idea to raise the money himself, his own idea.
He gets up, his day starts at about 7:30, 8 o'clock. He throws his trash, feeds the dogs, gives them water, starts checking his lawnmower, then loads it up and let's go.
And the hard work has these parents feeling proud.
What is one word that you could use to describe your son?
Amazing. Amazing. He's amazing. He's an amazing 10-year-old boy.
And third-time customer Gina Contreras agrees he's something special.
Amazing things are going to happen to this little boy. Amazing things. And I think he's going to be an inspiration to more, in this generation.
She says his dedication to detail,
that's all of it. Now it just needs to be weeded,
has gained him a loyal client.
You want to help kids like this that are out there, showing that they are wanting to work for their money.
Patrick tells me the hard-earned money is nice,
smile,
but it's all about feeling accomplished.
The smile of the yard being cut. That's why I do all this. To see that smile, because I cut the yard. Me and my friend cut the yard. That's why.
Patrick tells me after 2 weeks of cutting lawns, he has raised the money he needs to attend summer camp. On behalf of all of us here at Local 2, keep up the good work, Patrick. Reporting in the studio, Lupi Zapata, Local 2 News.
Thanks, Lupi. Now, Patrick plans to expand his business with his best friend, Hayden, continuing to mow lawns all summer and stay in shape for football season. And if you would like to hire Patrick for your lawn, visit our website, yourbasin.com. And much like Patrick, a 12-year-old in North Carolina making a difference one snack at a time. Mackenzie Hinson organized a food pantry serving hundreds of people each month. It all started with about 30 people and turned into more than 1,000 families. Hinson works out of a 2,400 square foot space and pays $1,300 a month in rent, money that comes from lots of fundraising. Her inspiration, seeing the numbers of how many kids are starving out there.
I see the smiles on their faces, I forget everything if I've had a bad day.
And the 12-year-old determined to reach even greater heights, envisioning a 10,000 square foot warehouse to hold all the food. Still to come here on Local 2 News at 10, a basketball tournament bringing in hundreds to the tall city. Coming up, we take you to the court made up of teams from Lubbock, El Paso, and Andrews.
Whatever your perfect temperature, you'll enjoy consistent comfort with the heating and air conditioning systems homeowners rank #1. American Standard Heating and Air Conditioning.
Your comfort is our goal. Call Arctic Air 432-332-3061.
$1 over invoice on every 2016 Kelly Grimsley Honda. This is a limited time offer from Kelly Grimsley Honda. Take immediate delivery of any 2016 Kelly Grimsley Honda and you'll pay $1 over invoice. And with every new purchase, you'll receive free lifetime oil changes and state inspections. Plus hundreds of drastically reduced pre-owned vehicles. Call 33 Honda now or click KellyGrimsleyHonda.com. $1 over invoice exclusively at Kelly Grimsley Honda on JBS Parkway.
The Big Spring Downtown Revitalization Association proudly presents the Elan USA 7-Eleven Funtastic 4th, June 24th and 25th. Friday's concert features the Bellamy Brothers, Mark McKinney and Jimmy and the Johnsons. Saturday's concert features Rodney Atkins, Brandon Ray, John Wolfe, and more. Don't miss these 2 days of family fun with the Kids Zone, IBCA and SCA sanctioned cook-off events, live music, food, and craft vendors. Follow us on Facebook for updates. There's something for everyone at the Elan USA 7-Eleven Funtastic 4th.
From healthy selections to decadent delicacies, Market Street puts the best on your table. Taste everything life has to offer at Market Street.
You're watching Local 2, Midland, Odessa. Now, your Local 2 Weather Authority forecast.
Welcome back. Ryan Martin joining us now. All right, Ryan, I have 3 words for you. Hot, hot, and even hotter. That's 4 words.
It's been a very hot last couple of days, but it's going to get cooler. But when I mean cooler, I mean it's going to be in the 90s and not the 100s. So it's still going to be very hot outside, but not as unbearable as we saw today. Now let's go to the health index. Still seeing low for trees, grass now moderate, high for mold, and moderate for weeds. This all courtesy of Dr. John D. Bray. You can visit his website, johnbraymd.com. Now, looking at the almanac for today, it was a very hot day all across the basin, seeing temperatures at 103 for the high. That's well above average. Our temperatures the next couple of days are actually going to be closer to what our average is of 94, low at 73, normally at 68 degrees. Now, right now, still seeing the temperatures in the 90s, so it's still very hot tonight. Seeing a good amount of wind in the air as well. 12-mile-an-hour wind speeds, 90 degrees exact for the temperature, and a 30% humidity, so a little bit of moisture in the air, but really starting to dry up all throughout the state, throughout the Permian Basin. Right now across the state of Texas, 77 up in Amarillo, still seeing the mid-90s in El Paso at 94, Del Rio at 90 as well, seeing the low 80s along the coast and 70s over in Houston, so a little cooler over in East Texas. That's mainly because of the thunderstorms we're seeing over there. We'll show you that in a little bit. Right now we're going to look at the temperature, seeing 86 over in Hobbs, still seeing 90s in Wink, 93 in Pecos, and you see the 94 we already showed you in El Paso, 96 down in Presidio and the Big Bend Mountains, so still very hot down along the border. And we're going to see more hot temperatures, but not nearly as hot as what we saw today. Expect more 90-degree temperatures tomorrow, but the afternoon hours expect to see temperatures in the 80s for the most part, and then you're going to see temperatures go up into the 90s in the afternoon hours, 96 for the high, and then Monday expect even cooler temperatures. See right there, 4 p.m. seeing the high 80s, low 90s. And now on the satellite radar, seeing those thunderstorms over in East Texas, dropping their temperature down quite a bit. You're also seeing some thunderstorms up in the Oklahoma area, but right here in the basin, not really much to show. We could have some thunderstorms develop in the Abilene, San Angelo area that could skim the northeastern portion of the basin, the far northern eastern portion of the basin. But for the most part, we can expect a pretty clear night. Not really going to be seeing any rain or thunderstorms, just that small chance in the northeastern portion of the basin. And humidity, you can see, we're seeing some of that moisture coming into the far eastern portion of the basin and right outside of the viewing area, but head out to the west, very dry. 6% over in El Paso, 8% in the Guadalupe Mountains, 17% in Carlsbad, 13% down in Presidio. So very dry throughout the basin, and it's going to stay dry just about all week. Nothing but sunshine in the forecast and hot temperatures. Not as hot as this week, but still going to be seeing those 90-degree temperatures. They're still very hot. Wind speeds right now, 14 in the Guadalupe Mountains, 17 in Presidio, 17 down in the Big Bend, and 12 over in Pecos, and 12 right here in Odessa, Midland, 10 over in Seminole. Wind gust right now, not too much, we're going to do hour-by-hour wind speeds. We're going to be seeing a good amount of wind tomorrow, so in the afternoon hours, while we'll be seeing those high 80-degree temperatures, expect those winds to pick up as well. So if you're throwing the football around, wind's going to be a factor. Make sure you address that. But Monday, going to be seeing more winds as well. So a very windy week ahead of us in the basin, too. Wind gust at 18 in Alpine, 23 in Presidio, and then 20 over in Fort Stockton. And peak gusts today mostly saw a lot of 20-mile-an-hour wind gusts. Saw 33, though, down in Alpine. See 29 in Presidio, 28 in Marfa. Now, looking at the regional forecast for tonight, a pretty mild night. Lows in the 60s up in the northern basin, 67 in Jowell, 71 in Andrews, 64 in Hobbs, 64 in Lovington. Then tomorrow, expect mostly low to mid-90s, 96 in Andrews, 94 in Hobbs, 94 in Lovington, and then 96 up in Tatum. And going into the central basin, low 70s tonight, high 60s, 69 in Kermit, Monahan 70 degrees, Grand Falls 74 low. Then tomorrow, Barstow could see triple-digit heat, but expect the mid-90s. 96 in Odessa, Midland, 95 in Penwell, Grand Falls, 97 as well. Going into the Trans-Pecos, high 60s, low 70s tonight, Dryden a low of 72. And then tomorrow, Sanderson could get as high as 93, with Dryden as high as 95. Pecos does have a chance of seeing triple-digit heat tonight in the mountains. Presidio 74 for a low, 68 in the Big Bend, 63 in Alpine. And then tomorrow, Presidio could see triple-digit heat, but the rest of these areas mid-90s and high 80s for the highs. And looking at the 7-day forecast, first official day of summer, going to be significantly cooler than what it is today. We saw triple-digit heat today, but then Monday, 93. That's actually cool compared to what we've been seeing, but still very hot out there. 96 on Sunday, 95 Tuesday, 97 Wednesday, and nothing but sunshine for the next week or so.
So triple-digit heat in Pecos. For all of you out there in Pecos, you need to cool off with some of the famous Pecos cantaloupe. Have you ever tried it, Ryan?
I have not, but I've been told that's a bucket list for the Permian Basin.
Absolutely. It is so sweet and delicious. And you know what? 90 degrees that you said it's going to kind of be all week. Isn't that bad when you get a call from your mom who's back home in Arizona and says it's going to be 120 degrees this weekend? So 90 actually seems
not too bad, not too bad, right? Look at the glass half full.
Exactly. And speaking of triple-digit temperatures across the basin, a heat advisory from the National Weather Service. With this level of heat, exhaustion and heat strokes could follow. We spoke with the owner of a children's learning center in Odessa with nearly 30 kids under her care. She's taking extra precaution.
Need to really be cautious of their kids, make sure they're hydrated with electrolytes. Like we do in water, we make sure they had juices before they came.
The first step to being safe, being knowledgeable. Make sure you can spot the signs of heat stroke and, of course, stay hydrated throughout the day. Coming up, Finding Dory swam into theaters yesterday, and many agree it was a great movie. But what about Dory the Blue Tang as a real-life pet? Find out more coming up.
Look! It's a bird! No! It's a plane! No! It's super dealer Kelly Grimsley!
Kelly Grimsley Auto Group has a super selection.
Be strong in this 2017 Kia Sportage, only $22,900 or no money down, $329 a month.
Even if your credit's less than perfect or you owe more on your trade than it's worth.
Be on the good side in this 2016 Kia Rio, only $15,400 or no money down, $219 a month.
Click kellygrimsley.com or come to the Kelly Grimsley Auto Group in Odessa today.
Buy good for my daddy! Hi, welcome to Tilted Kilt.
Tilted Kilt in Midland is my new favorite spot. These burgers, they just melt in your mouth.
Don't take our word for it. Come try us yourself. Tilted Kilt, the best-looking sports pub in Midland.
It feels so true. When I'm with you, I'm free. A place I go that feels like home to me. It feels so true.
True or false? The greatest adventures defy the laws of the universe and enlighten us with fun-filled events. Roswell, is New Mexico true?
All furniture for the new set is provided by Carter's.
$1 over invoice on every 2016 Kelly Grimsley Honda. This is a limited time offer from Kelly Grimsley Honda. Take immediate delivery of any 2016 Kelly Grimsley Honda and you'll pay $1 over invoice. And with every new purchase, you'll receive free lifetime oil changes and state inspections. Plus hundreds of drastically reduced pre-owned vehicles. Call 33-HONDA now or click kellygrimsleyhonda.com. $1 over invoice exclusively at Kelly Grimsley Honda on JBS Parkway. Come three.
Good, get out the brat,
Hey, hold up, go!
Get mic'd up Tuesdays on Local 2 News at 10. Sponsored by Classic Honda of Midland. Basin trusted, Basin proud. You're watching Local 2 News at 10 in HD.
Welcome back. Every day, hundreds of hot meals delivered to Odessans in need. And tonight's Your Basin Cares, how Local 2 News and Fox 24 gave some very deserving volunteers who make up Meals on Wheels in Odessa a break.
Thank you very much, I love those meals.
A knock on the door followed by a gracious smile.
It's one of those events where we'll get as much out of it as the people that we're serving today.
Those in front and behind the camera at Local 2 News and Fox 24 subbed in as Meals on Wheels volunteers for the day. Are you hungry?
Yes.
Good.
I stay hungry.
Well, you're going to be on the news.
Oh, my God.
Along with handing out a hot meal with dessert. Some of the Odessans we met along the way inviting us in, introducing us to family.
Hi, Katie. Hi, Katie.
At each stop, a heartfelt thank you for the food.
And it's certainly great to have help, you know, when you need it. You don't think you'll need it, but you never know.
Yeah, she loves it. They are very good with we appreciate it, really do. The enchiladas are there for.
General Manager for the station, Kyle King, says it's vital for both the news and sales team to give our time to the community.
I believe if you're blessed, and we've certainly been blessed as a station and certainly been blessed as an area with our economy, that these are things that we need to provide.
And in the few hours spent delivering meals, new friendships formed.
Thank you. You all are so sweet.
Stephanie Sobek, Local 2 News.
Volunteering for Meals on Wheels, part of a bigger initiative. Our parent company, Nexstar, celebrated 20 years this week. And as a way to celebrate, encouraged all of our 110 stations to volunteer. Nexstar will then make a donation to the charity we helped out, Meals on Wheels. Be sure to check back with us on Monday. We'll see how much we're able to donate to Meals on Wheels. In the meantime, You can head to our website, which is yourbasin.com, for a complete overview of our Day of Caring initiative and ways you can give back to the community. Hoops, layups, and three-pointers. People pouring into Midland this weekend for the Tall City Classic basketball tournament. About 40 teams competing in the three-day tournament. Athletes and families coming from El Paso, Lubbock, and Andrews for the competition. One parent we spoke with says this was a nice early Father's Day present for him.
Really good tournaments. He puts on a good one. It's fun for the kids to come out, Father's Day weekend, watch the boys play a little basketball, and just good competition.
The tournament continues tomorrow from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. You can head over to Midland Christian, Midland High, Abel Junior High, or San Jacinto Middle School to catch the games. Now, Tara, I was out at Midland Christian for most of the day, and I caught a lot of games. There was so much energy, and it was just a lot of fun to see all the kids that came from really all over to participate.
I know, it looked like so much fun, but there were so many sports going on today. We also had some Rockhounds games. We also had a West Texas Drillers game. So you'll see all that coming up next on your Local 2 Sports. The wait is almost over. Texas Tech is gearing up for tomorrow's big game against TCU. Hear from the Red Raiders when we come back.
Now you can design your own custom sofa and get it in just days with iSofa at Rooms to Go. First, choose your style from our great selection of modern sofas. Then, choose your ideal color. To complete the look, pick your perfect pillows. And buy it online instantly, or check it out at a Rooms to Go store near you. The iSofa at Rooms to Go. Buy your sofa or buy an entire room package. It's that easy.
Look, it's a bird. No, it's a plane.
No, it's Super Dealer Kelly Grimsley.
Kelly Grimsley Auto Group has a super selection.
Battle in this 2016 Kia Sorento, only $25,900 or no money down, $369 a month.
Even if you owe more on your trade than it's worth.
Winning this 2016 Kia Soul, only $16,400 or no money down, $229 a month.
Call 877 Kelly Auto now, or come to the Kelly Grimsley Auto Group in Odessa today.
Buy clothes from my daddy.
A local name you can trust matters the most. Corey Sly Electrical Service has been proudly providing services to our local community since 1988. Whether it is residential, commercial, or industrial, Corey Sly and his team are here 24/7 for your electric needs. At Vital Care, we care about your health, family, and well-being. When you're hurt or not feeling well, our staff can get you in and out and on to better health. Vital Care, located at 407 Kent Street in Midland.
The success of a home depends on its foundation. At Beaton Bow Homes, quality is the foundation we build upon. Utilizing systems instead of shortcuts, we focus on excellent workmanship so you can focus on what's important to you. A home where memories can be made. Start building a strong foundation for your family with Beaton Bow Homes. Learn more at foundationofquality.com.
Your Local 2 Sports.
Welcome into your Local 2 Sports. I'm Tara Talmadge. This evening, the West Texas Drillers played in their 100th game as they hosted the Weatherford Bullets at Grande Stadium. The 11-0 Drillers were playing in the MPFL American Conference Championship game, with the winner advancing to the championship game. The Drillers put up one heck of a fight, but it just wasn't enough, and the Bullets take a 24-18 win, bringing the Drillers season to an end. But congratulations on a great playoff run. And right next door, the Midland Rockhounds took on the San Antonio Missions in the final game of the series. Bottom of the third with Missions up 6-1. Hounds with a runner on first, and JP Sportsman hits it to right. Shortstop scoops it up, tossed to second and first for a nice double play. Missions top of the fourth, Jose Rondon hits it up and out to left field. And JP Sportsman right there again makes the easy catch. Bottom of the fourth, runner on first, Matt Chapman connects, and the pitcher goes down after being hit in the ankle. Hounds end up with a runner on first and third, and don't worry guys, the pitcher shook it off, and then we're on to the next one. Wade Kirkland is up at bat for the Hounds, and he gets off a good hit. It drops in, and Tyler Marinkoff and Matt Chapman run home to close in on the Missions. But sadly guys, it just wasn't enough. The Missions take this one 7-4. The Hounds will play Frisco at 2 p.m. tomorrow afternoon. And stay with baseball. Tomorrow, Texas Tech will open the College World Series against TCU. But today, the Red Raiders were enjoying their time off. Andrew Doak has more from Omaha.
Well, day one of the College World Series already underway. The Oklahoma State Cowboys punching the first win for the Big 12 with a 1-0 win over the UC Santa Barbara Gauchos. As for the Red Raiders, they're actually in attendance for this game, having the day off in between the Friday media availability and their first pitch against TCU on Sunday. And talking to Coach Tim Tadlock earlier this week, both him and Tyler Floyd said they see this as an advantage, having a day off in between that media availability, just to see the lay of the land, how the park plays, and take in some baseball.
I'm glad we're playing on Sunday, so we have a day in between all the opening ceremonies and stuff, and when we actually have to play, because that stuff's going to be a distraction. Kind of everyone's in your face all the time when you're there.
I think to go watch a game in the ballpark you're going to play in. I mean, I think it could just be a simple deal as the wind blowing, or the infield being hard, or the infield being soft, or the grass being tall, or a mistake somebody else makes. I think anytime you get to visually watch something at a high level, you got a chance of learning something. So absolutely it should help.
And probably leaving the ballpark, the Red Raiders taken away from Oklahoma State and UCSB. The same thing that they probably already knew. TD Ameritrade Park, very much a pitcher's ballpark. That game between the Red Raiders and TCU Horned Frogs on Sunday at 2 p.m. broadcast on ESPNU. Until then, here in Omaha, Nebraska, I'm Andrew Doak.
And another big game happening tomorrow. Golden State and Cleveland will face off in Game 7 of the NBA Finals. LeBron James and the Cavaliers aim for the league's greatest finals comeback, while Steph Curry and the Warriors try for back-to-back titles. But both James and Curry say they aren't letting the pressure get to them.
One thing we all know is it's the last game of the season. And so it's not like you preserving the energy. You don't be out there saying, okay, well, I got to, keep my body ready for the next game. There's no next game. So, look forward to the challenge. I mean, it's a Game 7, but I don't put too much more added pressure on it.
Same kind of preparation, understanding that we need our best basketball for 48 minutes to end the season, and hopefully with a W.
Who will take home the title? Be sure to tune in tomorrow night to find out. The NBA Finals come to an end right here on ABC. Really excited for that one. I don't know who's going to win. I'm excited to watch it, though. It'll be a good game.
I'm really excited. When I was out at the Tall City basketball tournament today, I think a lot of those guys that I saw shooting, they looked like they were almost ready to be in the NBA.
Well, hey, you never know.
Yeah, I'm going for the Cavs, so go Cavs. We're excited to see what happens.
Me too. I am.
Thanks, Sarah. We'll be right back after this.
A good neighbor is more than an acquaintance. A good neighbor is more than a friend.
A good neighbor is welcoming and makes you feel like family.
Helpful, kind, caring, supportive. In an emergency, you can count on your neighbors.
Day or night, at Neighbors Emergency Center.
Your doctors.
Your neighbors.
Look! It's a bird! No! It's a plane! No! It's super dealer Kelly Grimsley.
Kelly Grimsley Auto Group has a super selection.
Take action in this 2016 Kia Optima, only $22,400 or no money down, $319 a month.
Even if you owe more on your trade than it's worth.
Fly in this 2016 Kia Forte, only $15,900 or no money down, $229 a month.
Call 877-KELLY Auto now or come to the Kelly Grimsley Auto Group in Odessa today.
Buy clothes from my daddy.
Now at Sleep Shop, it's time to save big during our summer sale. Get a Sealy Posturepedic Lake Tie Queen set in your choice of firmness for only $599.95 or upgrade to a king for only $999.95. That's a savings of up to $500. Save on a comfortable Sealy electric adjustable bed starting as low as $999.95. Plus, we have 6 Tempur-Pedic models in stock and available